I'm quitting Dead by Daylight temporarily was a tweet I'd been recommended, and I can't
Mm.
help but ask the question as to why so many DVD content creators are quitting Dead by Daylight, taking a break. I'll be honest, I watched
Mm.
this video. It is very well put
Mm.
together, and I kind of want to cover this with you guys to highlight
Mm.
and showcase how some DVD content creators may be feeling right now.
All right.
I never thought that I would make this video. I feel like I'm going to get asked a lot on stream as to why I'm taking a break from Dead by Daylight, and
Mm.
it honestly is a very sad topic for me because I love this game, and having to take a break from it is really, really sad for me. Dead by Daylight has given me absolutely everything,
Mm.
and I am so, so grateful for the game, but right now, I just need a break. Starting off with number one, I know possibly everything there is to know about Dead by Daylight. And I don't mean to sound
Yep.
cocky when I say that. I know possibly
I,
every.
I mean, fair. I mean, that's fair. I mean, I used to be, I see. I don't play that much. I don't play that much anymore. I mean, I said I don't play much anymore than I used to. I mean, I used to play the game every day. I used to stream the game every day. To be every day, I did. I used to stream the game every day. But I have reasons why I don't play as much as I used to anymore. Maybe because it was my Hong Kong Star Rail addiction, but we'll continue.
Everything there is to know. Even when it comes to my recent YouTube series that I've been doing, getting good at all of the killers in Dead by Daylight since I've
Mm-hmm.
been a Survivor main for so long. Majority of the things that I have been.
But that's yeah, it was like me when I used to road to red rank, my road to red rank series that I just stopped doing because I just stopped doing because one it was just difficult to do, and like I feel like the game has changed so much that I can't really do that series anymore. I mean, if you guys want it back, I'll do it. I was like, I mean, it's not hard. It's not difficult. It's a lot of fun. Actually, a lot of fun. I don't think I've been to red rank in like years. I think the closest I've been was like last month, maybe. I got to gold. That's the closest I've been to red rank in like forever. But I don't think I've done red rank in such a long time.
Taught in both of those videos, I knew already.
Yep.
And possibly with every single other killer in the list, I know it. And
Yep.
basically that series just me knowing those things and actually applying them in games. And
Fair
learning
enough.
things is fun for me. That's why I love Dead by Daylight and the little things that you could do.
Mm-hmm.
Dead by Daylight's main core demographic is a very dedicated player base who has thousands of hours playing their game, and
Bro,
they
I must have.
know this.
I mean,
They've covered this in a previous Q&A in the past.
I wonder how many hours I got. I wonder how many hours I got on DBD.
Are people who have thousands of hours and play non-stop, and when it comes to the changes that this game gets, will be in
I definitely played a lot on PlayStation, my PS4.
Well, there's a problem with that. Precisely with her next point.
The little things that you could do. And that brings me to my second point. Skill expression within the game is being removed slowly but surely. Things that were removed from the game being light burning, meaning burning artist crows, burning hag traps, wraith, and nurse. With artist
Yep.
being an anti-loot killer, it felt like one of the only things that you could do was light burn her crows or have someone chase you with a flashlight to get rid of those crows, and that's just not possible anymore. With the artist, it may
Mm.
be a good thing because she is a little bit difficult to play, but
Yep.
even still, it was a fun little interaction that survivors could learn to do in
Yeah.
game. And majority of people didn't know that you could do that. Same with Hag. Majority of people didn't know that you could burn her traps, and then if you did learn that you could burn her traps, what were the likelihood that so many flashlights would be in a lobby? If you saw that the
Yeah.
flashlights you could dodge, or as Hag, you can learn Franklin's, for example. She has more counterability now than she did when flashlights could light burn her traps. Before,
Mm.
you had to have a flashlight and couldn't get rid of hag traps at all. But now, absolutely anyone can remove a hag trap. Nurse the most powerful.
The fact that they gave away Lightburn, they got rid of Lightburn on Nurse is insane to me. I feel like it's so hard to burn a Nurse anyway that it made no sense that they took it out in the first place. You know, I guess I can understand Hag and maybe Yaratas, but for Nurse and Rave, I feel like that it was a very unnecessary thing to do. But that's just my opinion, because like Nurse is already a strong killer. Rave if played right is a good killer. I feel like having a counter for them is actually something that's good. Thing is, you taking away one of the main counters for these two killers, and I feel like that's kind of stupid. So I do agree that this is kind of sucks. It's kind of annoying.
Killer in the game. And with Wraith, Lightburning Wraith was one of my favorite things that you could do in the game. You could get behind stuff as Wraith encountered the Lightburn, and survivors probably would just waste their flashlight on you, burning the Wraith anyway. Now there's no reason to do that. It's something that I miss with Dead by Daylight,
Yeah.
because majority of people didn't even know that you could do it.
Yep.
That leads me into locker saves. Probably a good thing that they're removed, but it was a fun little thing that not a lot of people knew that you could do. And learning the timing on it was kind of hard. I barely ever did it myself. But it was uncounterable, and I get it. But even still, it was something.
I don't agree with that take. I think that should have been taken away. I understand where she's coming from. It was a fun interaction, but thing is, people took the thing is people ruined it for everyone else by trolling people with it, and I think that should stay. Not that was a bit unfair because it's very for a killer that was very uncounterable at all. Like there's nothing that a killer could do. When a survivor did that, there was literally nothing they could have done. And so the trolls killed the locker saves.
Also, that leads me into flashlight timing being removed. I can't tell you how many times I've played killer, and I know for a fact that I would not have gotten flashlight save or flashbang save pre-flashlight timing thing. Now it's like flashlights are a right place, right time thing rather than a skillfully used item. Maybe it's a good thing because the ping thing. I know that's probably the reason that they changed it, but even still, I miss it. Another one is Sky Billy. I can't tell you how much I miss Sky
I miss Sky Billy.
so much. I only ever got to go against one, and it was one of the most fun games of Dead by Daylight, and I'll never forget.
You know, Sky Billy was fun. I've never got to play against Sky Billy, and I feel like Sky Billy would be so much fun. I feel like that they should make that a game mode, like a modifier, and have Sky Billy. Like what? There's something that they could actually do for like a game mode for a game mode to have a Sky Billy mode. I think that would be fucking pog. I think a lot of people like that because My Little Oni and what do you call it, Black and Lights Out was terrible. I thought they were very. I did not enjoy them at all.
My first Sky Billy. It was something that rarely ever gave you any type of competitive advantage.
It was
Something fun.
Sky Billy's just fun.
To get sniped from the top of the building sometimes. Being able to have a giggle. Very recently,
It's fun.
Chucky Flicks got removed very, very quickly. And I know it was probably something that was only able to be done on a PC, but even still, it made playing Chucky fun. With the flicks being gone, you basically only go against Chuckies that will scamper under a pallet and get a free hit on you. As I'm speaking, the
Yeah.
Dead by Daylight PTB for the light changes has been postponed. It was supposed to be today, but it got postponed. But the light changes. As unfun as it is to get hug pecked by a light, you can't deny that it does take some form of skill expression to be able to do it. I suck
Yep.
at it. But it can't be argued that
Wait, why am I?
it's pretty easy to.
Why am I? Why was I encoding? Okay.
Sometimes, but it
I mean, to be fair, I'm not a fan of going up against. Why am I encoding? Why are you encoding? When I pause, okay. And I mean, to be fair, I've never been a big fan of going up against Blight. But the thing is, I'm not gonna be mad at a Blight for hug teching because that's literally 90% of what Blight mains do. I mean, that's how you play Blight, really. I mean, I wouldn't play Blight because I don't find Blight to be that fun to play. But the thing is, that's just my opinion. But the thing is, people who like playing Blight, yeah, I think hug taking is a thing. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I don't know. It's just I feel like people that just don't like Blight because people cry over Blight. But the thing is, I think the changes on Blight were pretty fair.
A little bit fun, in my personal opinion, and it makes them fun to play. So that being removed,
I mean, that's subject to opinion. To be fair.
What they're doing to Blight gives us an insight as to what is coming. Hug teching Wesker is going to be removed at some point. 180ing as Oni, I don't know, is going to be removed at some point. And those are some of the most fun games that I have right now in Dead by Daylight.
I don't know about hug taking.
Not to mention that they keep adding invisible walls to stuff all of the time for whatever reason. Sniping as twins has become increasingly hard to do because of the invisible walls. Even Demo, you can't fly off of buildings anymore because the invisible wall right there. How long is this video so far? 13 minutes.
Okay.
Oh my god. She's done her research. All of these different texts. We have to think about the Dead by Daylight target demographic.
Yep.
Who are the players that we're trying to please that play our game?
One of the main goals is to explore new ways that we can keep the player experience in Dead by Daylight fresh and fun for both new players entering our universe and for our highly engaged expert players with hundreds or even thousands of hours in the game.
Yep.
It's like the fun is being sucked out of the game.
People who have played our game for a...
That is 100% true. That statement just alone, the fun has been sucked out of the game, because it's. This is a hot take, but this game is being catered to the sweats at the moment. This game is being catered to the sweats. Alright, and like I always want to play. I jump on DB to play games with friends. If not, there's the vibe. As I said, I don't know how many times people take this game far too seriously, and and there's too many sweaty, and play the game super sweaty, for a game that's supposed to be a not even supposed to be a competitive game, pretty much. But it's become this game has sort of become competitive. That's why I'm saying they can fix majority of issues, some of the sweaty issues, and the sweaty issues by having a rank mode. I feel like DB how it is right now needs some sort of rank mode. I think that should be a thing. I do believe that rank should be a thing. I mean, with rank mode, it goes back to the old. Maybe you have rank go back to the old system of bronze, silver, bronze, gold. I know, purple. Go back to the old style system. It's all grading system for only for rank mode. Because let's be honest, I think rank should be. I think rank's a thing. I think rank should be a thing in this game. I think that this will fix a lot of issues, and a lot of sweat issues if they put it ranked in this game. But again, that's just my opinion.
Long time with thousands of hours. We have this hug tech, flashlight blinds, making it a little too easy, getting rid of light burn, getting rid of the crows, possibly getting rid of Oniflex, Sky Billy, Space Billy. All these things
that just suck at the fun of the game.
That were removed.
Yeah.
When people have thousands of hours in the game, it almost feels like that these little intricacies were techniques that players could look forward to learning over time.
Yeah.
And it seems like behavior is removing everything related to high-skill play in order to make things more fair and balanced for a casual player who doesn't know what's going on. But when it comes to the elimination of these texts,
I
we
don't.
forget that we're removing the reason for players to play our game in the long term. A technique, a skill, a
Yeah.
new way to play in the future.
It's not a skill. It's just fun.
All the different ways.
They're getting rid of the things that make the game fun. I don't think it's really a skill. I guess it's kind of a skill, but not, I mean, it's just a mechanic. I mean, the burn mechanic and like thing is just a mechanic, and like the locker thing was. I just realize I do think the locker thing should have been. I still believe the locker thing should be taken out, but the thing is, for like sky building and all that, they're taking away like what makes those killers fun. What made those killers fun to play. And yeah, I feel like killing the fun out of kills is gonna kill the game in the long run.
A player can express skill within our video game, unless of a reason players have to play the game in the long term. Yes, some of these things may feel unfair for a new casual player, but how long are those players going to remain new in the first place?
Yeah.
They're going to stay, and then they're just going to know how to do everything, like Slushy here. You see, gameplay is played on a heartbeat, where players have their high games, their low games, learning different techs to counter the opponent. Think of a patient with a heart monitor with a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Their downs, their mids, their lows. This is the natural heartbeat of how a human life functions and works. But just how a human heartbeat monitor has life is when we have a flat line.
Yep.
This is when there is no heartbeat. And there are no highs, there are no lows, there is just a slow, steady hum. Without life. When we start removing intricate techniques, we start moving towards the flat line, where a patient has no heartbeat and they're dead in the water. Slashing all the reasons for people to play our game long term, and making the game feel the same for everyone, minimizing match experience variability. But let's go on.
And my next point is the balancing with DBD as a whole. It's an asymmetric.
Oh, don't get me started. Balancing on this game is so bad. It is so fucking bad. The balancing in this game is probably worse than it's ever been. Let's be fair. The balancing in DBD is horrendous. Alright, let's just see what she says.
It's really, really hard to balance a asymmetrical game. In my personal opinion, the most fun that I had in Dead by Daylight was when there was no balance being thought about at all. Of course, some things probably needed to go, like Eruption, Decisive when you could do gens, Starstruck, Double Range, Nurse, things of that nature. Even still, I missed the game before NMR got introduced. Because right now, with
The MMR was a complete and utter fucking disaster. And I think everybody misses the game before MMR even came in. The game was probably at its... I think the game was still probably at its best when MMR was not in the game. And to be honest, I think they should keep I don't say get rid of MMR, but put MMR in rank and put in a rank mode, and bring back the old system for casual play. You know, if you want to make this game in a more competitive and have a competitive feel, put it in rank. Put the MMR system in rank. Go back to the old system for old DBD, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I think nobody liked skill-based matchmaking in the first place. I mean, till this day, people hate fucking skill-based matchmaking. I feel like they should just go back to the old system, and keep the MMR for keep the skill-based matchmaking for rank mode.
the way that games go, it feels like who has the stronger gen perks. And then inevitably you get killers proxy camping hooks because the anti-camp barely and
Yep.
survivors running the gym speed perks that they can. Right now it feels like a whole lot of one-sided games because of that. Either all of the survivors escape or the killer gets a 4K, and there's absolutely no in between. I hardly ever get very close, intriguing games anymore. Like
No.
I said, I would rather play a very unbalanced, fun DVD than the DVD that we have right now that has so many issues.
Yes.
Behavior's reasoning for matchmaking changes like this is to make the solo queue experience better, make it so that baby killers don't go against unfair matchups. So in reality, DBD's skill-based matchmaking is to make it so that every match feels balanced.
The thing is, you didn't need to make skill-based matchmaking. You need to make rank matchmaking. So, like, if you're in a certain rank, you go up against baby survivors, go up against baby killers. Next one is once you get better, you go into I'll go slightly bronze rank, and those are guys that are getting into their strides. Silver, you are in now like half decent. You're half decent. That's your bracket. This is the bracket. Majority, I say, is the mid range. All right, sorry about that. In the mid range of most majority of players would be in. Gold, all right, you're not like super like fantastic at the game. Like you're not super like you're really good, but you're still not like the top tier. And iridescent is where you're very good at the game, and you go up against the strong killers and the strong killers. Go back to rank base. Then make it rank base more than skill based matchmaking. Just me, because I feel like the rank system worked way better than what the skill based matchmaking did. Because mainly people kill their MMR to play easier games, and they do. People say they don't. They do. I mean, or you just have rough games that your skill matchmaking goes down. It's just crazy to me.
And linear. People go against opponents of their same skill level. We're in the situation now, it's either get blown out of the water or blow the survivors out of the water.
Yeah.
Where killing too fast doesn't feel fun, or getting destroyed too fast isn't fun. The hyper-optimization of the community in combination with the skill-based matchmaking makes games feel unfun overall.
It's unfun, yeah.
With a bit of matchmaking variability and chaos,
Yeah.
there's more of a heartbeat, like the old pre-MMR system.
Yeah.
And yes, I know some of you guys will say, that's unfair to new people, that's unfair to new killers, they're going to get destroyed by different players all the time.
Yeah.
We have to keep in mind that we want our gameplay loop to be a heartbeat, not just a linear
Yeah.
flow. For new players or solo queue players in specific, yes, they may get bad games here and there, yes,
Yeah.
they may get destroyed, but it won't be all the time. There will be a sense of variability,
Yeah.
as the current system in place, along with behavior's decision making, is printing off the fun of the game.
Yeah.
The variability of games feeling different. And
Well, this way.
skill-based matchmaking.
Well, this way. Why not do a game mode and take DBD back to non-MMR days. Do a modifier with non-MMR days and see how well that shit goes. If behavior, do a modifier was literally just old style DBD, You know, just do a modifier where there's non-MMR as just literally. It's literally just old style rank system DBD and see how well it goes. Let's see how well it goes. Do it for a full reset, a full rank reset, and see what happens, and see how well it goes. I want to see it. Let's see. I would love to see it because I think it would actually be a lot of fun. I think people will find it a lot more fun. But I don't think they ever will. But I think they should. They should give that a go and see what happens.
Stagnation pattern that we're going for.
And my next point is rework and prioritize. if we're going to continue on this
Oh God.
making Dead by Daylight a balanced asymmetrical game, then there are a lot of things that go untouched
Yep.
and a lot of things that get touched
Yep.
that need to be touched.
Yep.
If Dead by Daylight's going to be unbalanced, make it unbalanced. If it's going to be balanced, make it balanced. And put your priorities where they need to be. Maybe this went untouched for however long it went untouched for. For the people Buckle Up is still in the game. Eruption got untouched for I don't know how long. Myers hasn't been touched since his release, basically. He can make a 3v1 very, very quickly, or he gets absolutely stomped because he's not running Tombstone.
Yep.
Trevor has needed so many buffs for so long, and he gets these very minuscule buffs. Freddy is one of the weakest killers in the game, even though his kill rate is high. They think he's fine, but no, he's not. The Knight is both unfun to play as and against. Honorio still stomps solo queue survivors. Not
Yep.
even to mention that 3 Jennings Skull Merchant was in the game for so long that is what broke me from wanting to play Dead by Daylight as a whole. And ever since 3 Jennings Skull Merchant,
Damn.
I have forced myself to play the game. And even still, she has the
That is so sad. My God. Free Jenny Skull Merchant was so bad, and they took so fucking long to actually fix it. Is it that that nearly killed the game? They kept that for nearly maybe 2 months until they actually fixed that. Oh my God. No wonder she's like 70% because it was an easy win with Merchant. It was an easy win with Merchant. Even now she's still really unbalanced. I mean, she's not as strong, but she's not as good. She's not good either. I've always said that Trapper needs I've been saying Trapper needing some buffs for ages, and the buff we did get. I mean, it's not a bad buff, but it's not an amazing buff. I think the best buff they can give for Trapper is give him Iridescent Stone as base kit. And I feel like that would make Trapper a lot stronger and a lot fun to a lot more Trappers play. People play Trapper more. Because why? Because I think Trapper would be a lot more fun if they did that. As for something, and like look at Billy. Billy barely got a buff. They nerfed him, then they buffed him. It's like Billy hadn't been touched since the start of the game. Billy barely got any sort of buff. And now Billy is actually really fun to play. You know, Freddy is not that. Freddy is just Freddy. To be the Freddy is not that fun to play as, or Freddy is not a fun killer to go up against or play. Same with Knight, but Freddy is tolerable. He's tolerable. I mean, you're not even talking about Pinhead. Like, Pinhead is terrible. Singularity is terrible. There's so many bad like broken killers in this game that need reworks, like actual reworks. Is insane, and like the fact that they reworked Skull Merchant and she's probably worse than what she was in the free gen. Well, it was worse in the opposite direction. You know, it's become kind of crazy, to be honest.
the highest kill rate in the game because she is that unfun to go against. And I
Yeah.
think that no matter what they do to her, nothing is ever going to beat her. And like I said, I can go on and on.
But there was best way they could have done. I still think the best way they could have done it is after it gets reset once or maybe even twice. When she can reset her drones is after the first time or even the second time, it blows up and she has to re-put the trap down. Alright? I mean, it might not, I feel like it should be something that you can break. It's same thing with Singularity's cameras. And the PTB, you were able to MMP and it blows up, and then Singularity had to put the cameras back on. Because the thing is, they didn't do that, and now the thing is that if you use MMP, I feel like even when you MMP, they can still see through the camera, so they can know you're there, and they'll wait the 30 seconds because it'll reset. They can put a freaking thing on you. Singularity is so unbalanced. It should have been so. I don't know why they make that change. It didn't need to make. As I said, it makes Singularity not a fun killer to go up against. It's literally not fun. As I said, I wouldn't go up against them because I don't want to play against them. I'd rather DC than play against them. And Knight has just been it's been generally unfun. Freaking Dredge. Oh my god, Dredge is literally Dredge. All they got to do is get rid of Night Mode on Dredge and he's fine. I mean, the game. He is awful on dark maps, and I can't be asked. I can't be asked. Alright, I said he's another guy I can't be asked playing against. Alright, I said I'd rather DC than play against them. That's what I'm saying, and that's what is stupid about this game.
About this, I have Light wrote down, I have Trickster wrote down, I have Hunter wrote down, I have Clown wrote down, and there are a lot of things. And that's just killers. I could go into the Survivor stuff too. Don't worry, I'm not just one-sided about this. It's just what's on my brain right now.
I believe behavior is touching things that don't need to be touched because they don't know what to do. They don't understand why people feel like quitting. So what they're trying to do is introduce a bit of chaos. I covered this quite a bit, where they believe, maybe people are just bored of our game and they just want something different. So by changing different characters that don't quite need to be touched, they're trying to veer off this feeling of stagnation that some players feel. But like you said,
I mean, some of the Huntress buffs have been are good.
Or unbalanced. I believe you probably have an unbalanced skew since you want all the text. But I genuinely believe that behavior does not understand what they want from their game. Or there might be some arguments internally about which direction the game should be going. With behavior implementing the April Fool's My Little Oni game mode, people loved it. And behavior may...
I didn't. I think Awful Day may fucking sucked.
But I don't believe that's the core reason. My Little Oni was super casual. There was no pressure to try to win. It was just about running around having a bit of fun against a giant killer.
It was shit.
A casual, unbalanced gameplay experience.
It was shit. It was terrible.
And I fear that behavior may make a second game mode, doing more chaos and abandon their main one. Behavior, I believe that a lot of your community wants an unbalanced main DVD game mode with all the crazy text, no skill-based matchmaking, just a bunch of chaos and good old casual fun like My Little Oni. The majority of your playbase are 1,000-hour
No, it wasn't that good.
and that should be your target demographic.
No, it was not very good. It was not good at all.
Of all the intricacies of different killers and survivors, that stagnation is finally taking over. And by slashing text, trying to make an asymmetric game overly balanced is causing a bit of stagnation. Yes, solo queue, new players, new killers may suffer for a couple games here and there, but at least there's a heartbeat in an unbalanced version of Dead by Daylight that your target demographic...
But as I said, go make a game mode, make a modifier that is literally predates non-MMR DVD, and do it for a whole reset, and see if people find the game, see if the player base enjoys it. It's cool that My Little Oni did well. I didn't think that. I didn't like it. After 3 games, I got really bored. I thought Lights Out was terrible. I didn't think Lights Out was that good. It was that great. I said I think the last 2 modifiers have been terrible, to be honest. But if they make a game modifier that was literally just old DBD, pretty much, like old non-MMR DBD, and do it for a whole reset like whole month. I think it would do alright. Honestly, I think it'll do alright.
The community misses so much, particularly with a main game mode. I believe Behavior is treating their main game mode like the rank-based matchmaking game mode you're all asking for. And
Thank you. Somebody's fucking said it. This game needs rank. This game just needs rank. This game desperately needs a rank.
a lot of you guys are probably confused as to why they're not adding a rank-based mode. And once they design this another casual mode, it's likely everyone will just play casual side mode instead. And the main ranked mode will die down a bit. I don't want Behavior to do that. Because obviously what people crave is that sense of variety and player improvement progression rather than stagnation.
That I feel like
No, the game just needs ranked. The game just needs ranked.
I genuinely think without streamers, Dead by Daylight would not be as successful as it is. I believe that streamers are the backbone of this game, and a lot of us aren't shown the recognition that we deserve.
No.
I personally don't care if I never ever get Twitch shirts, but there are so many creators within the Dead by Daylight community that absolutely deserve Twitch shirts. I may not deserve them, and that's completely fine, but there are so many that do. And it feels like we only get a Twitch shirt drop every, 3 months or so. There's no definitive way to get these shirts without just luck. There's no way to apply for them, there's nothing. The
Nope.
Referral program has been relatively untouched for quite a while as well, with Dead by Daylight being as small of a community as it is.
I mean,
In retrospect to games like
they're not gonna give you Twitch. I mean, there's the whole hashtag. It was like give me shirts or something. Give me Twitch shirts.
I'll speak from my experience, is that a lot of the Twitch shirts and Fog Whisper program seem to be more about a BHVR employee's favorite streamer to watch. And possibly even streamers that are considered safe and corporate friendly.
Yeah.
But not necessarily this.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like the whole Honkai thing. The Fog Whisperers is just the Honkai's version of the creative Discord program. Alright, so they get stuff, they get free shit. Yeah, I mean, they're brand safe. They're pretty brand safe streamers and content creators. They want to align with, and they don't want to do any. Want to in line with the controversial creators like something like a Dowsy. You know, I don't know who else is still in the Fog Whisper program, aside from Ots, but yeah, they want to do brand friendly creators, and it's kind of annoying that they have such a big Twitch follow. They have such big Twitch following, and even the content creators on Kick, like why don't do a whole Kick. Like Kick shirts line, or even like YouTube shirts line. Like the streamers that stream on YouTube and Kick who play your game, they did nothing. They nothing. That's something that you could probably do. I mean, these content creators. I mean, it doesn't have to be just Twitch too. You can do like Kick shirts. You can do like a Fog Whisper programs for Kick maybe or something like that. Now, not every content creator streams on Twitch. I mean, you have a big following on YouTube. You have a big following on Kick. Why not look at that as well?
Streamers who contribute the most to the game. The focus is mainly put on the identity of who a person is, but not necessarily the type of work and effort that is put into trying to create content for the game, I feel. Where she is kind of exactly right. And I don't really care for myself to have Twitch shirts or if I have ever...
I don't care enough anymore.
That's not my main intent.
I used to want them, but I don't really care that much anymore.
I want to try to do my best to contribute to the health and success of the DBD community, or the success of DBD as a whole, because I like making content for this game, but you can't deny the fact that there are a lot of people out there who put a tremendous amount of work and effort into projects You're
Yep.
trying to share the Dead by Daylight word and interest of the game. And there is a complete lack of recognition and care for particular creators who are just trying to act in the best interest of trying to make sure the Dead by Daylight community is happy.
Yep.
And I'm using this as a segue, but a non-mode remains untouched. More oftentimes than not, a non-mode is used maliciously rather than someone who actually needs to use a non-mode. I personally don't even use a non-mode for myself, and I know a lot of other streamers who don't use a
No.
non-mode. In my own personal opinion, a non-mode needs to be something like Valorant, for example, and I say that because I'm playing Valorant currently. But a non-mode in Valorant, you don't see anyone's name until the game is over. For example, if a killer was running a non-mode, they would have a non-mode up until the last survivor was either dead or everyone escaped. And then the name gets revealed. I think a lot of people would not play as maliciously if that were a thing. And if you are worried about your profile or whatever, make it private. Why do you have a public profile if you're worried about something like that?
I feel like a lot of people use anonymous mode as a way to deface individuality. I think what she
I personally, I think people use a non-mode to. I feel like some people, a lot of people, sometimes use a non-mode to be other fucking like to be fucking, especially for maybe for some killers to be fucking awful, and like be tunneling the fuck out of people at a malicious intent, and not and not have anybody come back to them and like check their profile out. I don't know. I feel like anonymous mode should only be, as what she was saying, only until like you can't see anything until the game is finished. I do think that's a way better system than what we have currently. It just like gives you the name of the character.
may be referring to is the possibility that anonymous mode is being used by subtle cheaters so that people can't really see
cheaters
their
as well.
profile. When people use auto dead hard or subtle speed hacking, anonymous mode is a way for certain players to remain more under the radar. Maybe there's some
Pretty
individuals
much.
who use anonymous mode as a way to
I don't think I've seen a
treat
cheater in so long,
people
though.
inappropriately or rudely, but I don't really know on that front, to be honest.
No.
But her version of anonymous mode would be interesting. Might be alright.
Brings me to my next point, the Dead by Daylight community as a whole. Currently,
Damn.
there's a lot of salt farming happening, which that happens with absolutely every game. It's whatever. But the way that Dead by Daylight goes about it is a little bit different. Because it brings cancel culture into it. And it punishes you for doing basic talking within the game. You can call the killer a bitch or whatever, and then for some reason the streamer who called the killer a bitch is being canceled. And every single other PvP game ever,
Yeah.
talking is normal and widely accepted. But for some reason with Dead by Daylight, you call a killer a bitch or you call a survivor a bitch, you're going on Twitter, buddy. You're getting canceled. Dead by Daylight players are sensitive. You can solve
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're mad at a video game, then you're the problem. Though, as I said, people who cry and bitch should be taken the piss out of. If this game is such a casual game, why are you bitching so hard? I'm sorry, if you can, I've had plenty of shit where people come to my chat and start talking shit or start talking smack. Cool. I'm just like, okay, if you're gonna talk shit, I'm gonna talk shit back. Plus, I'm gonna make content out of you. I mean, I don't see. I mean, if you're gonna be such a dickhead, I'm gonna be a dickhead back and make a video out of it. I don't see the problem with that, to be honest. As if anything, if people say if this is such a casual game, you need to stop talking shit. And realize that you're being a dumbass.
farm all you want.
She's completely
Salt
right.
farming is kind of funny. I will admit it. But where it's gone too far is the cancel culture that comes along with it. And my final thoughts.
I mean, let's be honest. We're gonna look at DBD Twitter soon, and people honestly, it's literally people complaining about this dumbest shit. And this is why I'm doing DBD. I like a series on DBD Twitter because DBD Twitter is It's crazy, and boy, I have some doozies on DBD Twitter.
I think individually, you can't really control how other people react. But I think it is part of like human nature for people to have like a good side and a bad side to them. One day someone may have a good day, and then next day they may have a bad day. If someone feels like talking smack,
But yeah, but the thing is, if the game makes you mad, don't play the game. Really, like, again, I play this game. I play the game now super casually, and like I don't take if you don't you shouldn't. I don't take the game super serious because it's supposed to be a casual game, and like yeah, I might do some dumb shit. I might do some good shit in my game, and people might bitch at me, or people try to get a reaction, or somebody who's playing Killer Side maybe trying to get a reaction on me to piss me off. I'm like, I don't really care that much. I mean, I get I get annoyed with things, but I keep everything like I keep my frustrations on my own stream. When you go into somebody else's stream to bitch, that's on you. And you get what you get when you go to somebody else's stream to start shit. Because you wouldn't come into my stream if you didn't went mad at something I did in the game, or you want to start shit. All right. And this is where I think. I mean, it's cancel culture shit on Twitter. People just have really bad takes on Twitter. I mean, Twitter as a whole is kind of shit. Let's be honest. Let's be fair. That Twitter, and let's be honest. Some of the things that people complain about on DBD Twitter is just super dumb.
it's like, oh, maybe they got yelled at work or something, and they're just using the video game as a coping mechanism to wind down from like everyday life stresses. When it comes to cancel culture, it's kind of like highlighting the fact that someone may be stressed out, having a bad day. I'm going to cancel this person because that was the day my boss yelled at me because I messed up. It's like, damn, that sucks. We're all human beings, and it's within our human nature to have our good days and bad days.
Yeah, that's all good, but keep it in your if you keep that in your own stream. Keep that in your own stream. All right, don't bring that anger into somebody else's stream, or like go search somebody up to have a go at them. Keep that shit in your own stream, really. There's no need for that shit.
It's okay. When this type of culture goes around, it may make some people scared to just even express themselves or interact. It may make people scared to even play their game and be their authentic self. If someone kind of talks smack, then okay, you can report it and maybe get a player banned. But when we're trying to cancel every other person, it's gotten to the point where someone tried to cancel me because I walked in front of their flashlight or something. This guy, if he starts chasing us and we run away from the door, right? Both of us are getting.
Yeah.
It goes from a 1K to a 3K. This is ridiculous. This phenomenon of oversensitivity is by far not an understatement, and it seems to be getting stronger and stronger as time goes on. I don't really think that this is exclusive to Dead by Daylight. I think this is a worldwide phenomenon across all gaming. That is why I made that video related to the infantilization of Dead by Daylight. Because, for goodness sake, if I make a slight gameplay mistake, people will try to cancel me on Twitter for, oh, you missed your dead hard timing, you jumped off the building, you walked in front of my flashlight. It's a video game.
Yeah, because people want to bitch.
I have no idea how long this break is going to be. I don't know if my break is going to be a week. I don't know if it's going to be 2 weeks. I don't know if it's going to be a month. I don't know if it'll be until anniversary, or I don't know if it's going to be forever. I can say, however, that I will absolutely come back to Dead by Daylight for chapter releases and events that are happening within the game. Because I do love Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight has given me absolutely everything. At this point, I'm not sure if I said that at the beginning of the video or not, so I'm just going to say it.
I mean that's fair.
With the platform that I have and the community that I have without Dead by Daylight, and I am eternally grateful for Behavior for creating a game that gave me absolutely everything.
Fair enough.
mental health. And yeah, it's kind of sad. And I've already cried over this exact topic, so I won't cry about it anymore.
Mhm.
But yeah, I love you, Dead by Daylight, and I always will. Thank you for listening to me if you made it this far into the video. And I hope to have you while I'm playing other games. But for now, I'll see you next time, please. And thanks for listening.
Fair enough.
So why exactly are so many content creators quitting Dead by Daylight? Slushy's argument has been extremely well put together. It's because a lot of us have a great love for the game.
Yeah.
You want
I've had enough of this video, but to be honest, DBD has not been fun for a long while, and it's sad. It's sad to think, but the game is just not. The game at the current stage is not fun, and I feel like the game needs to change. The game needs to change for just for behavior's sake. Do it, modify it with just literally just pre-MMO DBD. Like bring all the perks back to how they originally were. I mean, keep the killers and survivors as the same, like the same things. Keep the maps and everything to the same, and see how the game goes. Like, honestly, see how the game actually works, and see how, because I feel like the game will be so much better as it is. Honestly, I think the game would be so much healthier if, even if you just do it for a month, go back to old DBD, with all the bits reverted back to what they were, and see how it goes. And if it doesn't do well, then it doesn't do well. I mean, at least try to do something there, and then you might make that into like a casual mode and a ranked mode, and the normal game is a ranked mode. I do believe this game needs a ranked mode. I know every killer has come out has not been no new killers been actually really been that fun to play. I feel like the survivor perks are getting more. The survivors, they have one good perk and maybe like one half decent perk coming out as well. When the killers, not even some of the killer perks, even some of the killer perks have been kind of ass. Like, I feel like the creators of the game have lost a bit of passion. Because don't get me wrong, I haven't had fun since the Nicolas Cage drop last year. To be honest, I haven't found the game to be that fun since Nick Cage dropped. There hasn't been a fun the killers. I mean, Chucky was fun when he first came out. I mean, then he just became a little bit unfun. Nights, I mean, everything changed for DBD. Everything really went bad for DBD when Pinhead came out, in my opinion, because Pinhead killed the game. To me, till this day, still kills the game. And you know, with this whole freaking Twins update, if that comes to live service, I think I might probably will take a break as well. I mean, I barely play DBD now, so yeah. I hope they don't do that. I hope they realize, yeah, they give a shit about your creators, man. But anyway, we've been streaming. This is a long podcast. We've already been streaming for 2 hours. Jesus, we haven't even gone to Honkai or